Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Sofizawa Shakira and my student ID is 12350300148 and I'm from class 4D. So, in this video, I will discuss the translation of a cultural text, and the title is The Meaning of Traditional Ceremonies and Value System in Balinese Life from Indonesian into English. This text was chosen because it contains many unique and contextual cultural terms, making it challenging to translate. Therefore, I not only translated the text literally but also applied various translation technique to keep the cultural meaning accurate and easily understood by readers from the target culture. In this explanation, I will systematically describe the translation technique that I use in this text, such as borrowing, modulation, literal translation, descriptive translation, and cultural equivalent. So, without any further ado, let's start. This is the source text in Bahasa and I translated into English for target language. Okay, but before that, I have marked each of these techniques with a few color, like green for literal translation, yellow for borrowing translation, gray for borrowing plus descriptive translation, and last blue for modulation. Okay, so I will start with the first technique, which is literal translation. I use this technique for terms that have a direct equivalent in English without any change in form or meaning. For example, I translated tari sakral into sacred dance, and you can see the other green is like social hierarchy, value system, traditional rituals. I translated for and use the literal translation. I chose this technique because the sentence structure and meaning could be maintained without major change. And the second, I applied modulation, which is a technique of changing the point of view or structure of an expression to make it sound more natural in the target language. For example, is the word leteh, which I translated into spiritual impurities. Literally, leteh means dirt, but in the context of Balinese culture, leteh refers to inner impurities or things that interfere with purity. Another example is suluh, which I modified to purifying flame, because in rituals, fire is not just a light, but a symbol of spiritual purification. I use this technique when the literal translation is awkward or does not adequately describe the cultural function of the term. Furthermore, for Balinese terms that have no equivalent meaning in English, I use borrowing. You can see like the most of the text. I use the borrowing technique because many terms or many words of the cultural terms that I think I have to use the borrowing translation. I use borrowing, which is retaining the original word. For example, are pawukon, saka, ngaben, ngerorasin, nyekah, triloka, melasti, sesajen, odalan, parahyangan, pawongan, etc. I did not translate them as these words are very specific concept or ritual names and cannot be simplified without losing meaning. But in order for readers from the target culture to still understand the context, I also use a fourth technique, which is borrowing plus descriptive translation. For example, you can see the word Bade. I translated into Bade funeral tower, and Lembu bull-shaped sarcophagus, and Wastra sacred cloth, and then Burloka earthly realm, Bahwoka spirit realm, Swahloka realm of the gods. Banten floral and food offering, like this. This technique allows me to retain culturally important original terms while providing explanation that help the target reader understand their form, function, or ritual context. By using these four techniques, I try to maintain a balance between accuracy of meaning and continuity of cultural values. The process of translating cultural text is not only about transferring language, but also about conveying the meaning that lives in a society. I hope through this translation, readers will not only understand the content of the text, but also gain a deeper understanding of the richness of Balinese culture. So I think it's all from me. Sorry if there are any mistake. Thank you for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.